Good evening, everyone. Nitika ma'am, I think we'll hand over to you. You can start with the session now, and you can start inaugurating and telling about you can ask questions to each one of us, and then we can slowly take it ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So good evening, all of you, to all my dear students and my colleagues here. Welcome to Mentorship. This is for the CA Inter students, specially designed for the May exams. So first I'll move to Hariharan sir. Hariharan sir, can you please tell us in details what is this entire CA Inter Mentorship?
Very good evening to all of you. Dear students, welcome. Thank you for trusting us. First of all, thanks to Mr. Tarun sir for putting a lot of effort to create this type of plan. With respect to mentorship, we are having 5 agenda with respect to this mentorship and test series. The program is full and free for all intermediate students. First one, study plan. How we have to prepare for the remaining countable days only available for the examination. The percentage of result also keep on decreasing. So, if you have the proper plan, you can be the person to execute, you can be the person to clear the examination the coming attempt itself. Failure to plan is equal to planning to fail. If you are not planning properly, you are planned for the failure. So, we are going to create study plan for the respective subject by the respective faculties. The second one is, we are going to give assignments for your preparation. So, what and all you have to work in the upcoming period. For that, we are going to provide the assignment. You have to submit the assignment on the weekly basis. Third one, after preparation as well as study plan or assignment, student has to write the examination test, that is called test series. We are planning 3 full-fledged tests so that you can have the full control over the syllabus. And the test question paper is prepared by the chartered accountants only, valued by the chartered accountants only. So both preparation and the validation done by the chartered accountant, and we are going to get the proper feedback where and all you have committed the mistake, how to improve all those things. We are going to be the feedback session. In addition to that, as a faculty, we are having planned to meet the student weekly basis for the purpose of doubt clearance. Because once after giving the study plan, after completion of the particular time, weekly once we are going to come in live, so that whatever the doubts you are having, we can be the person to clarify the doubts. And whatever the flaw happened during the examination test, those rectification of mistake also possible by way of interaction with the faculties. The last one is, the 5th one is, we are planning to give minimum, give assurance with respect to what, minimum 60 plus for the respective subject. So if you are going to attend this particular program, you are supposed to get minimum 60 mark in our paper. That is what our whole plan.
Thank you so much, sir, for explaining so much in details. And yes, that thanks to Tarun, sir, definitely goes. He has been the one who has been, into the core of the whole thing. Sir, also, can you please tell us that how many hours should the student dedicate for costing subject every day so that he can excel in the May attempt?
Okay. With respect to costing paper, only 2 types of question only every time they're asking. One is papers will be toughest paper. They were not able to complete the 100 marks, 80 marks only average basis they are completing. Or like previous examination, it's an easy paper, but lengthy paper they were not able to complete. So either way, they may not able to cross more than 80 marks, 80% of the mark in the examination. So if you want to complete the costing paper, we are going to have the plan with respect to minimum 2 to 3 hours per day. Minimum 2 hours, maximum 3 hours. That too, maximum 30 days, within 30 days, if they are consistently, they are going to prepare for the 2 to 3 hours. They can complete the entire syllabus. In such manner, I am going to I have prepared the plan. I am going to share it with the student also.
Thank you so much, sir. Coming to Tarun, sir. Sir, can you just tell us which material should the students refer to for the FM exam so that they can excel in the paper? And also, can you please tell us how the doubt clarification will happen?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. So good evening, everyone. So basically, ma'am, as far as FM is concerned, now I've been taking classes for the last 14, 15 years. One thing what I have understood is that we have to be very clear on the conceptual part. We should understand what is happening in FM. Now, for example, if you learn a concept called as CAPM, you learn a formula. What students do is they by heart the formula. So step number 1, very, very important part is whichever book you refer, beforehand that you should have a clear-cut conceptual clarity about what exactly you're doing in FM. Step number 2, once you get conceptual clarity, we should work out a lot of questions. And in fact, yesterday, ma'am, I had an interview with an All India 50th rank, Rahul Jain. He was one of my CA final students. He strongly recommends that you go for study material if you are looking to get a rank, because questions from study material are extremely good. On top of that, what I would like to add is, as a part of my training, I have been using an LDR book. This book contains hardly 50 to 55 questions. These 55 questions, I'll be sharing it free of cost with all the students who are a part of this mentorship. This book covers the last 5-year question papers chapter wise. So because of that, what is happening in the inter level is that the similar type of questions have been repeated multiple times. So in the last 3 question papers trend, from that material what I have given, almost 30-35 marks are coming in the last 3 attempts that I have been checking. So I'm hoping the same trend will follow in the future also. So my recommendation would be, step number 1, you take the study material, do the questions. Step number 2, you do the LDR. Now, ma'am, coming to the second point, when students are doing self-study, they need a faculty support. So as a part of this mentorship program, we are going to come live every week for 1 hour, clearing all your doubts. So whatever doubts your students are having, note down the doubts and keep it. We'll be announcing a schedule individually to the students who are enrolling for the mentorship. Like for example, Tuesdays is the day when I'll be coming live, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Whichever students have any doubts in FM, you ask me, I'll be clearing it for you. And 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Nitika ma'am will go live. Wednesday, if I'm not wrong, Hariharan sir will be coming live at 8 p.m. Hariharan sir, am I right? Yeah. Yes. After that, Thursday, Kurian sir and Arpita Tulsyan ma'am. Unfortunately, Arpita ma'am is not well. She couldn't join us for today's session, but she is also a very much part of this CCI powerhouse team. So she will be also coming live on Thursday with Kurian sir. 1 hour DT, 1 hour IDT. All your doubts will be clarified. So once that is done, you study well. You have a study plan which we'll be sharing with you. We clear all your doubts. And fourth and the most important part is the test series. 3 exams per subject. Once you do that, you will be able to score excellent marks in the upcoming examination. Yes, and I can see many messages are coming in. Please give us some time. After we share all the points, we will come to the messages and we'll clear it one by one. Thank you, Nitika ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for explaining everything in so much of details. Now I'll move forward with Jose, sir. Sir, you are handling that subject which is like huge. I cannot even say how huge it is. And the marks wise also, the subject is huge. The marks is comparatively lesser also. So I just want you to give us some tips so that the students can cover the entire syllabus and also score an exemption in the subject.
Okay, thank you, Nitika ma'am, and good evening, everybody. So DT, as you said, ma'am, it is like, very voluminous. It's actually very vast. So the only way to crack direct tax or paper 3, DT and IDT, is to understand the concepts. So why I'm saying this? Because every faculty will be saying this, learn the concepts. What is the real reason behind this, particular advices? Say, for example, a subject like DT, which is very voluminous. See, if you start by hearting it, including the section numbers, when you go to the exams and when the examination question, when you're solving the question, you will be easily, go wrong. You will forget the concepts, you will forget the provisions, you will forget the sections. So these kinds of things will definitely come. So if you learn the concepts in a proper manner, so that concepts, that will actually come to you, it will be very easy for a student to remember those concepts if you understand the concepts behind every section. So for preparing DT, the one tip that I can give you is we can divide that into 3. Number 1, understanding the concept, not by hearting the sections. Rather than by hearting, you just go through the particular provision and make sure that you have correctly understood the essence of that particular provision. That is number 1. Number 2, practice questions. So DT is a kind of, even though you have to study, you have to learn the theory, the question will be totally practical questions, because definitely in exams, they will be asking you practical problem. You need to go through the provisions. You need to make use of the provisions to write the numerical sum. So the second step will be, you have to practice n number of questions. For this, we have actually 2 dedicated materials. Number 1 is called as the handbook, to make you understand the concepts behind each and every provision. And number 2, we have a thing called workbook. Workbook means around past 20-25 past exam question papers along with the RTP. MTP, etc. We have sold with all the amendments up for your May 2026 exam. So we have incorporated all the amendments, working notes, everything in that particular workbook. So going through that particular book, it'll give you a complete idea of all the past around 25, 26 question papers. But another challenge the student faces the time, because from now, if you start thinking to write your May 26 examination, the time is actually very limited.
One minute.
Oh, sir is.
So what we need to do is So am I audible?
Yeah, Joseph,
Yes,
in
yes, sir.
between, I think we lost you somewhere.
Yes.
Maybe 5 seconds back. Just rewind back.
Oh, okay, sir.
So we just got that question paper wala thing. So it is a 10 years question paper thing.
Right. So again, I'll repeat from there. See, the first part I've told you is understanding the concepts. Second part I've told you is to practice the questions. And the third part is the most important one. That is, whenever you're learning a concept, if there is some tricky concepts or tricky questions that comes into that particular provision, what you need to do is you need to note down that particular provision along with the adjustment in your own language in a piece of paper. So that once you solve that entire past 25, 26 question papers along with amendments, all the tricky things or all the things that you have gone wrong, you have to note it down in a simple manner in your mother tongue. If it is English, you can write it in English. If it is Malayalam, in Malayalam, Tamil in Tamil, whatever the language you are comfortable with, you need to note down that particular adjustment or the concept, so that once that particular 25, 26 question paper is over, now the thing is you need to just go through that piece of paper that you have written down. So this will actually save your time, because every faculty recommends I think 3 to 5 times revision. See, 3 to 5 times revision is very easy to recommend, but it's very difficult to implement. Right. So what you need to do is go through the concepts, just understand the concept, start solving the questions. When you start solving the questions, definitely you will get stuck. Go back to the theory book, go through the provision, come back again, solve the problem. Even after that, if that particular adjustment is so tough, you need to write it down to a piece of paper in your own language. So once this process is over, go through that particular piece of paper. It will be like a revision of the past 25 examination questions, so that you can save your time, you can crack your attempt, and that is the best way to learn DT.
Great, fantastic.
Handing over to you, madam.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph, I think I will take it over from here.
Yes.
Yes. I'll ask the last question now. Thank you, Joseph. So, Nitika ma'am, I wanted to ask a question to you as a last one. Point number one, ma'am.
Yes.
I have heard a lot about your classes. I have heard a lot about how, you have a very big fan following, and I think you are one of the entertaining teachers who takes law in such a way that students enjoy the subject. And after that,
it's good to get to know that.
And most of the students miss you after the class gets over. That's a rare thing, In my classes, students wait for the classes to get over, and Okay,
please,
so I have two things.
So I've seen all the messages coming for you.
Is it? Okay. So, ma'am, I think one of the questions, even I don't need to ask you, Saurabh by himself has asked one very good question: how to prepare for company law, and what is the proper way to remember the sections. And I just want to add one more question to that. Okay, now, are your recorded classes available? How the students can access these recorded lectures, and what is the preparation methodology for law? So I think that is everything about law. Okay.
Yes. So in my experience of teaching for 20 years in this course, one thing that I can say is this course needs consistency. And one major thing that the students lack is consistency. So first of all, the CA Inter Mentorship that we are doing, the focus is on consistency, because when we give you schedules, when we give you, a plan to study for a week, we are hoping that you will do it. So that creates a consistency in the students. Another very important thing that a student lacks is writing of answers. Because what happens is, I'll give you a question bank, you will read the questions, you'll read the answers, but you never write it. So I have read the answer, but when it comes to penning it down, it's a very difficult task. Because one is we face difficulty in writing the language, law language. Second is we face difficulty in writing the answers itself in English. And then the speed. So we are giving them targets every week. The whole motive of this target is that when they do practice on a continuous basis, if they do it for the next 2 months that they have, So what will happen is the paper solving becomes very easy for them. The pen just moves on, glides through the paper rather than, they're just having to think of what to write. So this is the whole purpose. So when we are doing this, the whole purpose is that they will have schedules, they will have clarification of doubts, they will do regular practice. So eventually we will make them exam ready. As far as Saurav's question is concerned, see, if I want to read everything word to word, it's not possible. First reading is word to word. But let's say I am doing a provision, a section, let's say section 68. I cannot read the entire section every time. So what we should do is, while I'm reading for the first time, and in fact, this was covered because tax and law is a little similar. Joseph has already covered this part. You should just write down the keywords. Like if the resolution, just for example, because students can understand it, if the resolution is a special resolution, the book will say the company must pass a special resolution at the general meeting. But when the students are making this notes when reading, they can just, on a piece of paper write special resolution. That makes it easier for them to remember when they are revising, to revise the entire syllabus in a lesser period of time. As far as section numbers are concerned, so this is one of the things that you can follow while studying company law because it's more of procedural. Second thing is, don't miss out any provisions. Please don't try to learn because it's more of a conceptual thing rather than a learning thing. Because if you are not focusing on the concepts, you cannot answer MCQs and you cannot even answer the practical case studies. So that lands you in nowhere. And yes, as far as section numbers are concerned, you should try. And whenever you're reading, let's say you're reading, just I said section 68, let's say you're reading AGN. You should always 10 times if you read the section name, you should read it with section numbers, AGM section 96. Or you're reading EGM section 100. So when you keep doing that, automatically the section comes to you. Now you have 148 sections. It's not possible to learn every section. But those sections which are asked repetitively in the exam, like from management and administration chapter section 103 is a favorite. At least you can try to learn those sections rather than focusing on every section number. Because a right section number may not give you 1 mark extra, but a wrong section number can actually take away marks from you for you. So just focus on that. And last, sir, recorded classes. Yes, we have recorded classes in case the students, which is available, in case the students want to revisit and, look into the concepts again, or if they have missed a live session, we also have recorded for that. So I think I have covered up everything. Thank you so much, sir, for that question.
Perfect, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. I think all the points have been covered by Nitika ma'am also very exhaustively. Now what I will do is there are a lot more doubts that have come in. And I will answer all these doubts, or maybe all the faculties will be answering it one by one. But just before that, I just want to summarize the whole thing, and I just want to share the study plan first. Saurav, Mahek, we will be answering. Mahek will be answering all your questions one by one. Okay. So
also, just one thing, sir. We'll
I
also
don't know,
be
you have
providing.
become 90 degree. I'm not sure.
I think because I opened this, so now anyway we are not answering, so I'll just do it like this.
Okay. Yeah.
So we are also providing this question bank for every subject. You are also giving, Jose sir is also providing, I guess. So we are also providing a question bank for all the subject costing. Also, Hariharan sir is providing. Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is first, let's just summarize whatever we have spoken. So we have a study plan. We have a weekly live doubt clearing session. We have weekly assignments that students should do. If they don't do the assignments, our team will, Nandini, I'll just share with you a WhatsApp number. Just message us. I'll reply to all the doubts. Let me just summarize all the points once again. Study plan. Every week, the faculties will come and clear your doubts. You will have every week assignments. If you don't do the assignments, my team will message you. If you do the assignment also, our team will message you and encourage you to do it further. Basically, we'll be personally monitoring you over WhatsApp. And clearing all your support, clearing your doubts, giving you all the support. Most important is the 3 test exams that we are going to conduct, and the exact schedule of these exams also will be told to you and announced to you in the group itself. It will start from April 9th onwards. So that's the test series will start from April 9th. You will have law, FM, costing, DT, IDT. 5 exams in a row. We are focusing on these 5 subjects the same because we 5 faculties who are handling these 5 subjects are together. 3 exams you write. You follow the mentorship properly, exemption is guaranteed. That's because if you do all these things by default, we will get very good marks. So I'm just sharing my screen and I'm just going to show the study plan of each of the faculties right now because I think everything is in my laptop. So just give me 1 minute and after that we'll take up each and every message and we'll clear it one by one. All right. So just give me a minute. Let me just change my settings. Yes, I believe all of you can see me now. I have shared my screen. Am I visible? No, right? 1 minute. Switch camera. Yes, I believe I'm visible to all of you now. So I think we'll start with the study plan for costing. So as per Hariharan sir's plan, I'm just sharing it over here. Week 1, that is, today is Wednesday. Every Wednesday you have to submit the assignment. Week 1, it is basic concepts, material costing and employee costing. Week 2, overheads, activity-based costing, cost sheet, cost accounting system. Week 3, job and batch costing, process costing, joint product costing, service sector costing. Week 4, standard costing, marginal costing, and budgetary control. This is Hariharan sir's plan. Second, I will move on to my plan. Okay, week 1, you have to, in FM, you should target and finish dividend decision, cost of capital. Week 2, ratio analysis, working capital management. So basically, it's easy to tough. Okay, week 3, you have capital budgeting. Week 4, you have theory, and small topics like types of financing is there and investment decisions are coming up. So this way, in 4 weeks, you can finish off the entire FM. You can finish off the entire costing by keeping a proper study plan. My team will monitor whether you're doing this with the help of an assignment. Every week, you will be given one assignments each. Third, I will go to Jose Kurian sir's study plan. So week 1, it is residential basic tax and residential status. Week 2, sorry, that's March week 2. That is the current week. March week 3, salary and house property. March week 4, PGBP. April week 1, capital gains. April week 2, clubbing and setting off. And April week 3 will be the remaining part that you're doing. Assignment dates are also given. All this will be shared with you personally also. I also have Nitika ma'am's plan over here. Yes. So here in week 1, you have preliminary, prospectus, allotment. Week 2 will be charges, deposits, management administrations, and FEMA. Week 3, dividend declaration, accounts of companies, LLP Act, general clauses, and week 4 will be audit and auditors. So by April 8th, if you follow this plan, you can complete the whole syllabus. April 9th, you start writing exam. By the time you complete 3 examinations, you will be completely thorough and strong to take it forward. Now, this mentorship part is absolutely free. We will come live every week free of cost. You will get the study plan free of cost. Weekly assignments are free, but the test series has a small charge. For test series, 3 tests, it will be corrected and evaluated by a qualified chartered accountant. CA Jitu will evaluate your paper or CA Anu will evaluate your paper. They will give you how ICI corrects as per ICI standards. So for those test series, per subject, when you have 3 tests, there is a charge of 500. This 500 is not to make any extreme profits or anything out of this. It's absolutely for the cost of these qualified chartered accountants who are correcting your paper. So once they do that, you get evaluation from an ICI point of view, and that is where you get a leading advantage over here. All right. So I think I've covered all the points, friends. If you have any doubts, please let me know. I'm shifting my camera status once again, and I will take the chat option now. I'll stop sharing my screen. One moment. Yes. All right. So I think I can come to the chat box now and we can start clearing the doubts. Okay. One by one, we'll ask. The first question is, okay, how to prepare for company law? Saurav, I believe that doubt is absolutely clarified. Surender Kumar, group 1, 2 or both. As I told you, we have FM, we have costing, we have DT, IDT and law. This time we are not doing for accounts, okay, and SM. Next time, hopefully we'll tie up with some more faculties and we'll bring all the subjects under one bracket. Okay, right. Mehek, costing and also FM study material paper, how to manage time? Hariharan sir, I think you are the best person to answer this question. Can you please inform them as to how they should prepare and manage their time in costing and FM?
Yeah, with respect to costing as well as FM, the main problem for both the paper is what is the problem in the examination is the main problem. After seeing the question, they may not able to understand what is the question itself, how to start itself. So for that, you need a conceptual clarity. If you are going to study 3 hours in one paper, either costing or FM, out of which minimum half an hour to 40 minutes, you have to learn the concept. And you have to improve your time management also. How we have to improve the time management? Per day, if you are going to fix the schedule, don't change the schedule. 3 hours in the morning means 3 hours every day. Consistency only make you to clear the complete the portion on time, and you can achieve the success. And whenever you are reading, even while reading the question, read loudly so that you can read the portion to have the extra grip over the question. First, study the every topics theory first. Thereafter, you can solve the problem. And while solving the problem also, at least one problem per topic, you can use the time management with respect to main examination point of view. Because even if after knowing the answer, this time costing, they may not able to complete the answer within 3 hours. Therefore, to score 1 mark, how many minutes you have to spend? That is called time management in the examination. You are having 3 hours examination, that is 180 minutes. Out of 180 minutes, minimum 20 minutes you need for the purpose of thinking and recollecting the answer. The thinking and recollecting the answer, you may not get any mark. Thinking time not carries any mark, only inking time only carries mark. Therefore, out of 180, 20 minutes gone in, balance 160 minutes in your hand. Out of 160 minutes, 5 minutes for the purpose of rectification of mistake. All the answer you may not going to solve in the first stroke correctly. So if there is any mistake that you have to rectify, for rectification time also not carry any mark, you can going to retain there what mark only. Remaining 155 minutes are there, out of which 5 minutes for the purpose of abnormal loss provision. Balance 150 minutes only available. Within that 150 minutes, you have to score for the 100 marks. Therefore, to score 1 mark, you have to spend 1.5 minutes. If you are going to write for 4 mark question, you have to spend maximum 6 minutes only, that in the examination condition. So in examination condition, at least 1 question per day you have to work out. Then only you can have the time management in examination. Preparation time, minimum 2 to 3 hours per day, every day.
Thank you, Hariharan sir. I hope your doubt is cleared. And I can also add one point. If you do it again and again and again, practice, that is the only way out. Do it again and again and again. Manage time will become very easy. Okay, I was passionate about AFM. I finished the whole CA final AFM paper in 2.5 hours. It's absolutely possible. Inter FM is much more easier. But I kept on doing it again and again and again. That is the final mantra from my side. And Hariharan sir has pointed out in a very detailed manner about how you should be keeping in touch with the subjects also. Okay, fine. I'll now go to the next doubt. I think first doubt is over. That is Mehek's doubt is over. Mehek, I hope it's sorted out, right? If you have to add anything, please add it. Just to interrupt in between, I have shared a WhatsApp group link in the comment itself. So the future mentorship is happening in this WhatsApp group. So if you're not there, please join this group. Okay. Now the next question is, Saurav, isn't our health and life more important, giving all these efforts for ICAI to maintain its pass percentage by failing students by giving papers like IBS in the final? Saurav, I think I will answer that question. See, health is extremely important. Nobody has told you to compromise on your health and study. In fact, yesterday I had an interview with Rahul Jain. He got All India 50th rank. That person, I was surprised to know, every day night he sleeps at 10:30, gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning. He sleeps for 8.5 hours at night. After that, every day afternoon, 12:30 to 1 o'clock, again he takes half an hour power nap. That fellow sleeps for 9 hours daily. And he makes sure he spends 30 minutes time to do yoga. He was extremely, healthy, and his brain worked excellently. So one thing, let me tell you, never ever compromise your health and study. That way, even if you pass the exam, you will always be, frustrated. I had a friend of mine who was an MBBS rank holder, doctor. Even now he's frustrated. I studied so much. I got rank. I should make more money. I should make more money. That frustration comes inside you. Be happy. Learn happily. Trust me, there is nothing that says that by relaxing, you cannot clear. You will absolutely clear. Just tweak the way you follow your routine. You have to study, but no compromise on your health, no compromise on your sleep. So make sure you exercise, make sure you sleep well, then learn happily. That's what I'm trying to tell you, but you should enjoy the subjects. If you're not passionate about the CA subjects, then you should not take up this course, because this course is for people who are liking this subject. You are going to spend your whole life in this particular subject. So if you are passionate, you enjoy these subjects, take up this. But if you are not enjoying, then you have a right time, happily exit. No worries at all. You will have much better opportunities. But if you are positive, take it up. You are going to have a great career ahead. Okay, so I think...
one more thing to add, sir, Tarun sir, one more thing to add.
Yes.
See, when you learn a particular subject, don't worry about your results too much, okay? Yes. So when you enjoy, you start enjoying reading. You just, when you start preparation, it is just like you're learning a new thing, okay? You sit peacefully. Just make use of the time to learn that thing. Forget about the result. Result will automatically come. Once you sit peacefully and prepare this, you will start enjoying it. That is for sure. Just be quiet, be calm, just enjoy the ride. Results will definitely come. Don't think about IBS. I'll definitely fail in IBS. I don't know how I will score mark in IBS. You don't take all these things in your mind. Just peacefully sit. When you read a particular subject, just focus on that reading. Just live in the present. That's the best way that you can, what do you say? This will actually give you a fuel. So when you are learning something, you just enjoy it. You will start enjoying it. That is for sure. So this will actually, give you a better result rather than, if you too much think about your result, that will definitely ruin your preparation, ruin your mind. Why all those worries?
And anyway, you are doing a negative manifestation when you keep thinking. So you are preparing your
Exactly.
mind to fail in a way.
Yeah, even with respect to IBS, I have given the written appeal to ICA, request to ICA to remove the paper itself. There is no logic in having the IBS paper, a separate paper for a combination of first group and the second group. But anyway, whether it's going to materialize or not, it will take time. And another one thing we are giving request as a faculty, our side also we are giving the request. Another thing, come April month onwards, we are having plan to give free IBS class, case study based class. We are collecting pooling of our faculty. We are going to start the free class also. Either daily basis, one question, case study based discussion. We are going to have the live. Something we are going to discuss thereafter only after completion, after starting the mentorship program only. We are having the another plan also. So soon we'll be in the position to announce.
Fantastic.
By the way, Saurabh, you are writing inter or final? Saurabh, if you can reply on chat, you are writing inter or final?
Okay, now we can restrict it to intermediate students.
Right.
Yes.
Tarun sir, please continue.
They will get more worried about what is coming at the final level then. Huh?
Yes, I think so. So that is why I asked this question. They will be more worried about the final right now. Exactly. Only think about inter, get through inter, go through your articleship, final will come. When you write final, we don't know whether these subjects are there or not. So don't worry about final.
About the theory part for costing and the FM paper, last sixth question is the theory. With respect to theory, number of points also equally important. I was also validator for the ICA, CAAS, all the three institutions. Whenever they used to provide the answer key. Based on the answer key only they used to validate. Many students are, especially in CA examination, many students are writing the correct answer. But unfortunately, validators, we are expecting correct answer. You are writing the correct answer, but adequate points are not there. You may not be able to pull the mark. So 8 points are there in the study material. If you are going to write the correct 4 points alone, remaining 4 points you may not be able to recollect and revise it. Then accordingly, what mark also 50% of the mark will get reduced. Therefore, one thing you have to understand the theory that will help you for practical problem also to solve the practical problem. Second one, number of points also you have to remember. There is no other word.
Perfect. Great point, sir. So I think, Saurabh, I have clarified your doubt. I hope that's sorted out. If you have any further doubts, please do ask us. The next doubt is from Nandini. How to join the WhatsApp group? Nandini, I have shared the group link. I hope you have joined by now. Shruti, for accounts. Right now, Shruti, we were unable to, collaborate with an accounts faculty. So this time in our mentorship, accounting is not there, but next time we'll definitely have it. This time, accounting is not a part of the entire mentorship program. Now, Patan Salima, you're stuck in the repetitive cycle of attempt. How to overcome, how to identify where you're doing mistakes. Absolutely, Salima, that is where the test series will have a very important role. If you write 3 exams, a qualified CA will evaluate your paper, tell you where you're going wrong. Also, you get a certified paper, all right? Once you get that, you will know where you're going wrong. Once you know where you're going wrong, you will correct that. Once you correct that, you will clear. Automatically, this paper will be, over and you can reach the final level after that. Am I right? So the most important thing is exams. I strongly believe in that. The main problem is we don't have that exam writing experience. We just study, directly go to the examination hall. That is very, very dangerous. So I would strongly recommend all of you take up the test series. I know there's a small cost involved. Just plan that 1 dinner or 2 dinners you're canceling, but that will help you to really score very, very good marks in the exam. And that is our objective also of doing all this free internship program for you, the mentorship, the doubt clearing. We will be there to support you till the examination day. Yes.
Also,
yeah. Nitika ma'am, tell me.
No, just Patan is her name, no? Patan Salima.
Yeah.
I just wanted her, if she did not clear in law, if she could send the paper, share the paper. I just wanted to see what mistakes she's making so that we can identify that also.
Thank you, ma'am. That's actually a very good support that you're providing. Patan Salima, please do message Nitika, ma'am. We'll be making groups separately for each of the subjects for mentorship. So just share your suggested paper with Nitika, ma'am. She'll definitely guide you through. And if you can, yes, share the other papers also. We all will also be gratefully helpful to take up that matter and help you out in that case also. Okay, great. So now, will you share the plan in the group? Yes, Sri. You're there in the WhatsApp group. One request to all of you: do not mute the WhatsApp group, because we'll be putting only important points in the WhatsApp group. Do not mute it. We'll be sending a Google form. Fill the form. Then we'll make separate individual groups. You will be given a Google Drive link where you have to submit your assignments, where test series will be given to you. So just be active in the group. Do not mute. Study plan, everything will be shared with you personally or as a part of the group. So be very active in the group, all of you. All right? Yeah. Supraja, your doubt is there any schedule available for September? Supraja, right now we are targeting the May students. If you join now, by May end, you're 50-60% ready. Then we'll have one more study plan for September, which you can join again. So by that time, you will become super ready, and we expect an 80 plus from you in the upcoming examination. Okay, right. Satish, your doubt is that per subject 500 rupees or whole subject? Satish, per subject, because per subject we have 3 exams. 3 exams, the evaluator has to evaluate it. So their cost is itself coming. So that is the reason we are charging 500 for this mentorship program. Per subject, you will be having 500. So let's say you don't want to take up all the papers. You're weak in, let us say, law. Take up only law. Okay. The 3 exams only, when you write, you get that golden point. And this will be one of your best investments. More than studying the whole subject, this test series will tell you how to score marks. So that will be very, very useful for you. And yes, after you write each and every exam, within 2 or 3 days, we'll commit 3 days time, the suggested correct answer will be given back to you with the mistakes that you have done. That way, you will get a very good exposure in this particular activity. All right? Yeah. Is the schedule giving space for both accounts, SM and audit? Chandrasekhar, we have given a study plan. Now, in a day, you are having 12 hours time. You have to study all the subjects for the upcoming, exam. That includes FM, costing, law. It includes audit. It includes accounts also. So when you're making a plan, make it in such a way that you have time for accounts, SM and audit also. As an FM faculty, my effort would be to give you maximum in FM. Am I right? Nitika ma'am's effort will be to give you maximum in law. Hariharan sir will take his effort to give you maximum in costing. Accounts, SM and audit, you have to study that. It's very important. That part, you just manage it with the remaining time, or you see how it is convenient for you. So for some people, law will be easy. 1 hour might be enough. Some people, law will be tough. They need 3 hours. You need to plan that time management. If you need guidance, we will help you through. Okay? Yes. Next question, Stephen. Will we get the evaluated sheet before the next exam? Yes. That's the reason. What we have done is the exam dates are actually available with me. If you give me a moment, I will share it with you. I'll be sharing it personally also, but maybe I'll share it right away now. Hold on. Yes, just give me a moment. I'll change my settings and I will show you the examination dates also. One moment. Yes. So here I have given a whole write-up. This write-up will be shared with all of you again. So this is the exam schedule. April 9th, law, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. April 10th, costing, 11th, FM, DT, IDT. Like this, we are putting 5 exams. Okay. So after this, suppose you're writing law in the 3rd day. So 10th, 11th, 12th. By 12th or max to max by 13th, you will get the answer sheet of law. So when you are writing your next law paper on April 15th, again the same cycle will repeat. April 15 to 19, April 21 to 25. So by the time you finish this, the 3 exams you write, you will get such good exposure that you are revising the topic day by day. And you will become very accustomed, and when you go to the CA exam hall, it will become absolutely easy for you. So once you complete doing your law on the first one, second paper you're going to do after correcting your mistakes of the first paper. And third paper you do after correcting your mistakes of the second paper. I hope this is clear, and I hope my screen was visible to all of you. Yes? Perfect. So I'm just stopping my, I'm just, Okay, I think you all can see me now. I'll just stop sharing. All right, I think now I'm back over here. Let me just check the other messages and other doubts that you have. One moment. Okay. Yeah. So yes. So I think all the points are clear now. Saurav, you're writing Inter but worried about company law and DT. Senior told that half of CA would have quit if they had that paper in that time. Thank you, sir, for your kind mentorship, and I loved account and costing so much that I got admission now. I'm getting through the course and I'm not quitting. Great, Saurav. Do not quit. You will absolutely clear. And sleep well, exercise well. Give your happiness also a lot of time. Even then, easily you can pass. I can assure you that. I have never compromised on my health. Neither then nor now. Okay? Yes. Sri, your doubt is I wrote taxation exam without even completing the class. Completely blank. You scored 35. That's fantastic, Sri. Jan 26 studied both well, practiced lot of questions, attended test series, results was 37. Joe sir, I think you are the best person to answer this.
Sri, hi Sri. So first of all, the thing that I want to tell you is, so when you prepare for your exams, as I've told you, these 3 steps. Number 1, understand the concept. Number 2, you have to practice question. Single time solving a question actually will not save you. As I've told you, when you're solving a question, whatever the tough adjustments or tough concepts that comes in through the question, you need to make a note of it. You need to note down that particular thing in your own language and revise it. These revisions will actually save you. See, one attempt you haven't prepared well and you attempted it and you got 35. Another attempt you prepared well and you got 37. See, that doesn't matter. It's like, in the second attempt you prepared well, but we don't know, or we cannot say that what you have written in the exam. That 3 hours are actually very crucial. Whatever you have learned, you should, as Hariharan sir told you earlier. So exams is just like converting your 3 or 4 months preparation into 100 marks in 3 hours. So that 3 hours is actually very crucial. This is why we are telling you to attend, mock exams. Because if you properly write a mock exam, here what we are doing is like a qualified chartered accountant is valuing your paper. So that once you have written that particular mock exam, the evaluator will evaluate it and he will definitely, write his points and what all are the lacks, what all are the points that you lack, how to write a working note, how to, how to present that particular solution. Everything is important. So what I want to tell you is just go through the concepts, you practice questions, you write mock exams, you go through the examiner's comment or valuer's comment. This will actually save you.
Perfect. I hope, Sri, your doubts are clarified there. And don't worry, next time you prepare and go, you might end up getting 75 also. Okay?
Exactly.
Great. So let me go to the next doubt now. Okay, the next doubt is 1 minute. Shruti, you're in CA. Wait, I think 1 moment, I lost the chat. Okay. The next one is, I think I cleared CA. 1 minute. Okay. Stephen, you got it. Saurav, due to lockdown and financial problems, you couldn't get admission into foundation. You completed graduation. Great. Now you can take up and you can take it forwards. If you have done graduation, you've actually got 3 years of your college life also. Now let's focus, study and build our career along with that. So Shruti, I'm a CA intermediate student. I completed portions of group 1 and group 2. Costing and auditing only I have to complete. Can I go for both groups or single group? Nitika ma'am, I think you're a right person to answer this question.
I am sorry, sir. I just lost it. Sorry, sir. Please tell me.
No,
I'm so sorry. I'll just...
Yeah, Shruti is actually prepared almost all the subjects. Only costing and auditing is left for her to study. So is she supposed to take both the groups or is it better she goes for one group? That's what
No, since she has already completed the majority of the subjects and she still has 50 days to go, taking up both this group is better. Also, in case of set-off, because she's so well prepared, if she requires a set-off, that will also help her to clear the groups. So in my suggestion, I think because she's already done, so she should go for both the groups.
Perfect. I think even I would.
Yeah, in my opinion, also it is, when you go for both the groups, that will actually help you to get aggregate compared to the going for single group.
Perfect. So Shruti, I think we are all there with you. But before going for both the groups, please make sure you write the 3 test series so that you get that experience. Then automatically that results will come out in a much better manner. Easily will score 10 marks more per paper if you are experienced with writing the exams also.
Yes.
Okay?
And it gives you an experience. That mock test will give you the experience of writing a real exam. So you'll be better prepared for it.
Nice. Okay. So I'll go to the next doubt now. Nandini, I lost marks in aggregate in January. I couldn't get out. I was confused whether to write both groups or single group. How to prepare for that as we have less than 50 days. Couldn't overcome the failure and didn't feel like studying with the guilt. Nandini, failure is something what, comes to all of us. Even we are failing on a daily basis. So never take failure to your heart. Okay. In fact, I put a status a few days back. There was a guy called Praveen Tambe. A movie is there. Anyways, since you are feeling a bit low, go and watch that movie. That person failed for 22 years. Okay.
Oh my God.
22 years. Okay. He wanted to play cricket. He failed for 22 years. At the end of the 22nd year, he did not quit. He had financial issues. His family was not being fed well because, he was passionate about cricket. He was a bowler. At the age of 40, he was not getting anything. He was doing part-time jobs like, contracting, etc. to just survive. And at nights, he used to practice. At the age of 40, suddenly he's getting a call from Rahul Dravid and asking him to join Rajasthan Royals for IPL. He was shocked. He said yes. He went and played the match. That match, first over that he bowled, he got a hat-trick. He became overnight famous. And he became so rich. He was one of the highest paid players in the IPL. He made crores in the next 5 years of time. From the age of 18 till 40, he failed non-stop. A wonderful movie. If you watch that, you will understand. Failures will come. Failures will come to make you stronger. You don't have to be upset. Be happy you failed because that's when you learn a lot of things. That pain is important to become tough. Take it positively. Go ahead. Work hard and write. Next time you will clear. Make sure you work hard. Okay? And alone working hard is not enough. Have a right study plan. Have right mentorship. That's the reason we are all coming live. That mentorship is extremely important for all of you. A plan, a guide, right exams, you will clear. Okay? Our support is always there with all of you. Okay? Right. Yes. I'll go to the next one. So Nandini, I think I've cleared your doubt. If anything else is there, please add up. Rubashri, last attempt you got 45 in law without completely finishing the syllabus. But this time after full revision, I wrote the exam exactly as in the study middle, but I just got 28. Nitika ma'am, I think you should be a better person to answer the law related question here.
Yes. See, sometimes what happens, we write the answers, we feel that we have written an amazing answer, but maybe it was not as per the expectations of the ICA. So yes, I can understand that first time you scored and the second time. So I have this one student in the CA Foundation. First attempt, she passed only in law. She got 60 plus. And she messaged me. I used to love law and I only studied law. And what happened is she did not clear the rest 3 subjects. The next attempt, she cleared all the 3 subjects. She failed in law. So what happens is that when you score good marks in the previous attempt and you go for the next attempt, there is a mindset that I know the subject very well. So somewhere you don't practice or revise it enough, which leads to you thinking that you have written a good answer, but might be it was not as per the expectation and so you scored less. So we need to understand every subject has equal weightage. So I cannot do that, I study law more and I'll study costing less or something like that. We have to create a balance. And if that is there, you will definitely get whatever you're expecting. So I think that's all about it.
Perfect. Thank you, ma'am. Rubashri, I hope your doubt is clarified. Yeah. Mohammed Shafi, you're asking, give me tips to solve MCQ case-based questions in FM, which will take more time. Shafiq, as we explained earlier, FM, 2 things. Point number 1, conceptual clarity. Point number 2, problem solving. When I do problem solving, now I don't know if you have attended my class or have you gone through my class structure. Every question I have something called as working note 1 basic data. In this basic data, we write down all the numbers so that we can understand the question. Once you understand the question, I can be one thing very clear to you. FM will never be time consuming. Costing, yes, it's a very lengthy paper. You will have a lot of workings to do, etc. FM is more of your conceptual strength. If your logic is clear, you write the basic data, you understand, solving comes easily. So what I feel is that more than the MCQ being time consuming, understanding the question is what is taking time. Interpreting the question is taking time. So work on the concept, and every question you start with basic data. Write down all the numbers and see. You will have a drastic difference in the way you score marks in your upcoming FM paper. And be in touch with me. We'll definitely work together and we will win together. Okay? Right. So Shruti, I think your doubt is clarified. Jafia, how many marks tests are there for syllabus coverage? Will it include MCQ and marks allocated for MCQ and descriptive in the test series? Jafia, the test series will be exactly like your exam. How the exam is done, Jan 26 you have a question paper, same pattern, you will get a test series question paper. No change at all. So it will be as if you're sitting and writing a proper examination from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. That will help you a lot. See, what happens is the moment you write one law exam, you are revising the entire law. So in that 3 hours time, you are through. And second test, you don't even have to revise. You will become expert. Third test, super expert. So exam, even if you go without revising, you will get good marks because you've written 3 full-fledged exam on each of these subjects. All right? Yes. Chandrasekhar, I gave group 2 attempt this Jan but failed in audit. Revised IDT and law as of now. And I'm going to complete revision in group 2. Is it advisable for you to go for both groups? Joe sir, can you answer this question?
Yes, for sure. See, I'm sorry. Yeah. So as we have told you earlier itself, you just focus on, when you start preparing, you focus on one group. Okay. So if you think that one group is over, it's under control, it is always better to start with the second group as well. Because when you're attempting your examination, if you are attempting both the groups, that will actually help you to get aggregate. So, but when you prepare, something can go wrong. So if you prepare group 1 along with the group 2 subjects, and towards the end, either group 2 or group 1 will not get over. So it is always better to register both the groups. Okay. Register both the groups. Focus on group 1 first. Once, if you think that is under control, you start preparing for group 2. So have a provision, just like in accounts, we put a provision. Just put a provision for group 2 as well when you start preparing. But focus on group 1, make it under control, then start your preparation for group 2. This will be better.
That's a wonderful suggestion, Joe sir. So that way, 1 is definitely done. Second one can be an option. You can take it up or you don't have to take it up. A wonderful suggestion.
Exactly.
I hope that doubt is clarified. Now, I think Chandrasekhar's doubt is clear. I don't understand law. Please give me some guidance. Kapil Sharma, Nitika ma'am is here to support you completely and give you all the guidance. I think she has already shared her experience and guidance. Rest, your technical related doubts, you can personally be in touch with Nitika ma'am through a WhatsApp group, which we will clear. Just join the free mentorship group. Test series alone is chargeable. The mentorship is free because we want you to clear and we want to win together. Okay. So that way we will be in touch. All your support and support queries will be clarified. In fact, Nitika ma'am also, voluntarily told one of the students to give a certified copy. That takes a lot of time and effort. But if she is willing to do that, she will be very, very happy to guide you and take things through. Nitika ma'am, I hope
No, sir. Yeah, please tell me, sir. Please tell me.
I hope I have clarified all the points on behalf of you.
Yes. Thank you, sir. And even that other student who scored 28 this time and scored 45 previous attempt, she can also share the paper so that we can, she thought she has written a good paper, but, it might be she could not crack the question. So we'll just go through her paper also. If she wants, she can share it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's very grateful of you. Please do share your answer sheets with Nitika ma'am. She'll definitely guide you through. Okay. Now we'll come to Pooja. You're going for a job. How can you manage time for studying? Pooja, I would answer this question because I myself had a very hectic work schedule. Along with that, I have studied. So I'll tell you, Pooja, what I used to do was I had working hours from morning 10 a.m. to night 8 p.m. Okay. 8 o'clock, I used to get back home. I just made a routine in such a way. See, what happens when you're working is that it is not only about studies. It's about handling your stress also. I don't know how friendly your boss is. My boss was worst. He used to scold me, shout at me, insult me and leave me in the evening. And when I'm getting back home, I felt like, punching him out there. So after that, sitting and studying was a little bit difficult. I used to do 2 things. After I get back home, I used to spend 15 minutes time doing yoga. Surya Namaskar was what I used to do. With that exercise, my mind used to become relaxed. I used to have a good dinner, a good cup of tea. 9:30 p.m. I used to sit to study. 9:30 p.m. till 1:30 a.m. 4 hours every day night. No matter what comes in my way, I used to study. How much ever I could finish, I used to study. Morning, I used to get up by 8 o'clock, 8:30, 7 hours of sleep. I used to get ready and I used to go off to the office, work the whole day. This way, when I'm working and when you're studying, rather than focusing on both the groups, do one group first. Clear it, then go to the next group. That way, you can work, you can earn money, you can support your family, and you can clear your chartered accountancy exam also. Okay? Right. Teachers, anybody else wants to add any point, please add over here. Okay. I just shared my experience. You can also give in your experience over here if you want to add anything.
No, just one thing about that meditation and Surya Namaskar that you have talked, that really helps. Not just increases your focus and calms you down, so you're not nervous or anxious. So over a period of time, if you start doing it now, by the time you approach the exam, you will be calm enough to approach the exam in, confident manner. So all of you should at least, take part in this 5-10 minutes of meditation every day.
Perfect.
So that is one harm.
Great. That's a very good point. Meditation helps me a lot. It will definitely help all of you. I think Nitika ma'am is also a person who does meditation regularly. It really helps a lot. Yeah. Okay. So Rubashri, your doubt is in FM and SM, which one should I give more time importance? See, Rubashri, in my opinion, FM has a theory part, it has a problem part.
I'll take a leave.
Problem part, yes, Hariharan sir. Yeah, Hariharan sir has a train to catch. Sir, please carry on. Okay, sorry, I forgot completely about that. You can leave, sir. We will complete the doubts and we'll close it off. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hariharan sir. Take care. Safe journey.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
So Rubashri, coming back to your question, theory part, in less time you can cover more. So if you study the theory, you don't have to give much time importance. Do theory first. That way, in less time you score more marks. Then you go to the problem part. That is how you should manage your time on the examination part. All right? Yes. MCQ in taxation, how to approach? Jose Kurian sir, can you answer this question?
See, for MCQs, I will never recommend that you have to buy some kind of MCQ material and revise everything. It's always better you just go through the provisions, okay? Then what you need to do, see, there are two types of MCQ. First of all, there is a thing called paragraph-based MCQ. And the other one is an individual isolated MCQ question that carries 2 marks. Paragraph-based MCQ question is our normal question. Say, for example, a normal question from house property where you need to compute the gross annual value, deductions, then compute the gross total income, chapter 6A reduction, and final total income. So this question will be there as a paragraph-based MCQ question, and it will be having 4 parts. Compute the house property income, compute the gross total income, compute the chapter 6A reduction, compute the tax liability. So normally it is like that. So for the MCQ part, you don't need to buy some dedicated materials and simply waste your time. You just focus on the concepts, solve proper numerical question. This numerical question will be there as MCQ. So the only difference is in MCQ, when they're asking these questions as an MCQ or a paragraph-based MCQ, you don't need to write that particular working note. You just make use of your calculator, you just compute the final answer and pick the right answer. That's it. So for that, you don't need to buy any other dedicated material and go through that. Just focus on the concepts and solve the normal questions. That itself will help you to crack the MCQ questions.
Perfect, Jose sir. I think you have clarified it in very much depth. Rajgopal, I hope your doubt is clear there. Yeah. Now, Sri, you're 21 years old, stuck in CA Inter, not even passed a single group. Should I try to take some other course and avoid this loop? Sri, point number 1, 21 is a very, very young age. Okay, so don't worry about 21 being 21. That too, in today's generation, it is not a big concern at all. Okay. Question number 2, should you take the other course? The answer should not be whether you are passing or failing. The question is, do you enjoy these subjects? See, CA course is more like a marriage. Once you are enter this, you are going to spend your whole life till you die. Every day, 8 to 9 hours, you'll be doing the same work. So do you enjoy these subjects? Are you passionate about the subject? If you enjoy this, you're willing to spend your whole life, I don't think you should give up. I think you should give a little bit more of an effort. And sometimes people clear even without studying so hard. That is because you have already prepared and done a lot in the earlier attempt. So don't get demoralized. But yes, to clear this exam, mentorship is important, study plan is important. You need support that we'll provide, and test series is the most important part. Okay, you do that and you see you will clear. Okay, don't get demoralized because you haven't cleared and you have a long way to go. I had one of my students who was 67 years old when he started CA. 72, that fellow cleared. Okay, he used to come to my Bangalore. I used to take class in Bangalore ICAI. That person used to come and sit in the front bench and I used to take class. Every day afternoon after lunch, he used to sit there and take a 30-minute power nap in the class when I'm taking the class. He was so senior, I couldn't even tell anything to him, but that fellow cleared. So what is your excuse then? Age is not at all a problem, but you should enjoy the subject. Very, very important. Okay. Right. I think 500 is for per subject, Saurav, because there are 3 exams per subject. For these 3 exams together, it is 500 per subject. Okay. Nia, I am appearing for CA Inter exam in January, from January 25th. I think you meant 2025. Whether online or offline class would be best for me. There are a lot of financial problems and exam time makes it more challenging. Should I opt for residential or online classes? I can't afford the hostel fee and course fee of an institution. Nia, cost is a very sensitive factor. What I would recommend is you don't go for any hostel. If you are dedicated, just create a structure in your home where you can study. There's a beautiful book called as Atomic Habits. Just buy that book. That book tells one thing. It's not about hostel. Why do you want to go for residential? Because there you have a atmosphere where you can study and clear fast. Correct? If your cost is a concern, spending so much money and going there might be counterproductive because the pressure on you will go up. Why not create an atmosphere like that in your home? For example, in your bedroom, suppose you put all motivation posters. Remove all the things that distract you from your room. Keep only things that are focus driven and have a friend with whom you can talk daily and discuss about your studies. Sitting at home, you can study. Point number 2, offline classes are always better because you're physically present there. You can see the faculty, talk to him, study, and live it goes off. But the drawback of offline classes, once the class is over, you don't get to get the revision. Okay. Recorded classes, the advantage is you can sit at your home, study at your own convenient time, and you can replay the lectures once again if required. So you are supposed to take a call whether online is better or offline is better. About the cost pass, take up whichever classes are, coming to you at a lower cost. So that way it will be much better for you. And I think, Joseph, Nitika ma'am, if we are all agreeing, we can offer a discount for these students for the recorded lectures. So that way, even the people who are having cost concerns can actually take it up as a part of the mentoring that we will discuss.
Exactly.
And we will update in the group for sure. All right. Perfect. I gave group 1 in Jan. Adapa, group 1 in January. I failed, started preparing for group 2. So I want to give group 2 in May. So for test series, audit is not there. So for costing and FM, what's the price? Adapa, for costing 500, FM 500. So together it will come to 1,000 rupees. You'll be writing 3 papers of costing, 3 papers of FM. All right. Shruti, I think Joseph will be better to clear your doubt. For both DDT and IDT together, 100 marks of a 50 marks separately different day. How about the fees for it? Shruti, are you talking about the test papers?
I think
yes, sir.
Yes.
Test paper, one moment. Joseph, I think it will go as one paper, right?
Exactly. DT and IDT, DT carries 50 marks and IDT carries 50 marks. So it is only one paper only.
Okay, there's a correction in the exam schedule what I have given. We'll make DT, IDT as one paper and it will be 50-50 marks. So like that, 500 for DT, IDT together then. Like that, 3 exams of DT, IDT will come under the 500 rupees cost. Okay, right. I think that part is clarified. 1 minute. Sri, test series and perform well in those, but when it came to actual exam, I am got much anxious. Full of blunder you have done. I got marks in group. Okay, to remove this blunder, only way is write more test papers in exam situation 3. That tension is there for you. That tension has to go. The only way it's possible is by writing more tests. That's the only way out. Okay. Shruti, you can't sit for long hours. Please give some suggestion. Shruti, okay, I'll share my opinion. Then Nitika ma'am, Joseph, you can also add yours. What I used to do was for theory papers, especially for law and audit, I used to make short notes first. So as you said, I used to study at least at the final level. My study time used to be from morning 4 o'clock till night 8 o'clock. So I used to study almost 14 hours a day. I used to do 2 hours of account sitting. After that, I used to study audit. I have already made short notes. I used to take the short notes summary, headings only in my hand. I used to walk in my rooftop and walk and revise audit for almost 1 hour. So basically, I used to recall all the answers from my mind. And after 1 hour of studying auditing, next 30 minutes, I'll sit and write and study. Then again, 1.5 hours of sitting, 1 hour of walking. Like that, I used to walk for almost 4 or 5 hours every day. So my exercise also used to happen at night before sleeping, like 7 o'clock. I used to go out for a half an hour run. That running used to give me a lot of relaxation and, de-stress from my, whole day sitting. And I was able to study for 13, 14 hours daily. So sitting, walking, that was the way I used to study. Joe sir, Nitika ma'am, please add if you have a better suggestion than this.
I always think that after every 50 minutes or 1 hour of studying, we can take a 5 minutes break because that gives you more energy to study. But when I say 5 minutes break, it should not be break for Instagram where you start watching reel because that 5 minutes will become 50 minutes then.
Perfect.
So that is there. So you can take a 5 minutes break. So that again gives you the energy you're regenerated for the next 1 hour of studies.
Perfect.
So one more point from my side, sir. It's like, it is better. Don't use Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Except for your studies. Okay. You keep away your phone. Once you keep away your phone, daily, most of your time will be actually consumed by this phone, these kinds of social media apps. So once you keep away your phone, you will have nothing to do in a day. Automatically, you will get bored. Exactly. Automatically, you will get bored. And the only way that you can spend time is to study. Automatically, you will sit for long hours and automatically you will qualify. This is the capsule formula for qualifying. So you keep away that thing that consumes your most of time so that you will get plenty of time.
Yeah, Joe sir, but Gen Z students without phone means it will be very dangerous for them. In fact,
even for the meaning of a word, they will go to the phone only.
But it is possible. It is possible. It's difficult. It is just like called you train your brain. Say, for example, every day morning, if you're having a coffee and one day if you skip that coffee, automatically that feeling will come that I should get my coffee. Otherwise, it will ruin my day. It's called as the brain is totally, addicted to the habits. So if you keep away your phone for 5-6 days, automatically that will happen from the 7th or 8th day onwards.
Okay, I'll just improvise on Joseph just by adding one point. One of this Rahul Jain was one with whom I spoke, and one girl Rehana is there from Kochi. What she'll do is in her app nowadays in this phone they have settings in which they can restrict the social media apps for a maximum of 30 minutes.
Yes.
After it will go blank on its own. They cannot open it. Okay, they can set up something like that, and along with that, what they'll do is all these study-related apps were there. Like I think Rehana was using some particular thing where they can do group studies. So what she'll do is students, 10-15 students will join in. They will just keep the video on and they'll sit and study. So they have the support that others are also doing combined study. That energy will come. Yes, YPT app, absolutely. Yes, that was the app that they were using. So that is also one way that, if you want to use the phone, use it in this way where, it gives you the energy to study. If you are unable to
use it in a positive way.
Joe sir suggestion is the best. Switch off the phone, but
exactly. There is no other way that you can spend the time. So automatically you will come and study. That's it.
Imagine ourselves, we all doing that, switching off the phone.
Yeah, absolutely. I should learn that first.
I have done this in my examinations. When I'm preparing for my finals, I have done this. That's what I'm saying. First 2 days, it was very difficult. We'll get, nervous. We want to know what is happening in WhatsApp groups.
What is happening, yes.
Yeah, but the 3rd day onwards, we'll get used to it. That's it.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay, so now Saurav, your messages, I've decided I'll take a job and study along with it, but first I'll give more attempts. Perfect, Saurav. That's the right choice. It will take you long term rather than, you burning out in the short term and feeling that CA is difficult. All right. Yes. Subhash, FM and SM will be there in test series. It will be only FM, financial management. Next time we'll tie up with one more faculty for SM and we'll do it because there should be guidance also, right? We give a test series and no guidance, that will not help us. So FM will be the test series which will be there for, in our test series part, only financial management will be there. All right. Next. Shabu Shabana, you scored 140, passed in all the subjects, but could not make the aggregate. Again, Shabu, only way we can help you out is you have to give us your certified copy. We'll definitely go through it and tell you where you're going wrong. Okay. And write more tests so you get feedback and you can score better marks in the examination. All right. Yes. One last question, how to use CAGPT in a good way? Saurav, you have to teach me what is CAGPT. I have not been very tech freak of late. So I'm not sure whether, are you talking about ChatGPT or is there something called as CAGPT?
It's actually specific to CA related thing. Just like our members have a GPT, ICA GPT. So in my opinion, if we are using CAGPT for DT, IDT, law, papers that have amendments, it is better not to use GPT. Why? Because, when you use it, what GPT does is like, it will go to, the web pages and will make a summary by its own. And in the web pages, there will be provisions which are not amended and which are amended also. So what the GPT will do, that will summarize everything and give you a overall summary. That will not be precise. So in
And
my
they give
opinion,
wrong answers also.
exactly. Even if it is not wrong, it is very general. That will not be precise. So in that way, the best advice is it is better to get a summary. You can use this CAGPT, but don't rely on CAGPT too much because it won't be precise. It will not be correct always.
Perfect, Joseph. I think you have summarized that very well. Then Kalaivani Vani, is there any chance for advanced accounting? Vani, not this time. Next time, definitely we will plan to loop in and also suggest some good accounting faculties will be helping us with the mentorship. We need some good faculties to support us because just the mentorship without a good faculty will not help. So just we are also looking out for some good accounting faculties. You also suggest some good. We'll talk to them and we'll see if they can also join us in this team. Okay. I think we have covered all the doubts. It's 10:15. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, all the students, for your patient listening. You have been there for the last 1 hour consistently. Special thanks to Nitika ma'am, Kurian sir, Hariharan sir. I think we have
just one. I want to add thanks to you too, sir.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. You have taken a lot of efforts and initiative to make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's as a team that we could do it, and I'm very happy that all of you had so many questions. We were able to clear so many doubts of yours. We'll still be there working with you, and let's study together. Let's win together. That is the objective. As a team, we can do much more what we can never do alone. So I think Nitika ma'am will wind up with this, right? Any other points?
Yes.
Joe sir? Yeah. No?
Nothing more, sir. I think we have touched every area.
Everything.
So hope students we can see in the groups, it is better to join the group now itself. And Tarun sir have shared the group link in the chat itself. So you just click on that group link and join the group ASAP.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone.
Sleep tight today because from tomorrow onwards, we are behind you.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice time. Study well. Take care. Let's study together. Let's win together. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, everything will come in the group 3. You'll be in touch with us. Just be there in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.